I drove her insane. She used to call it Star Trash. Because I made her so crazy with it. It was everything to me when I was like 12 through 16, maybe 15, 16. So imagine what a thrill it is for me with your awesome persona. Imagine what a thrill it is for me now, 40 years later, with years of production experience in filmmaking and acting, to actually get to play Captain Kirk in this web series. We've completely rebuilt the entire soundstage from the original series, all of the sets from the ship, and we have 7 full-length episodes. The 7th one is actually premiering 1 week from today. It'll be online for everybody to see. Woo! Check it out. I'm not kidding. You'll love it. And like my fun little brother, my cute little brother Todd Habercorn is in it, and Chuck Huber, who's here this weekend, plays Dr. McCoy. Woo! And any Mythbusters fans in here? Grant Imahara from Mythbusters plays Sulu. We have a lot of great people, but it's just like watching one of the classic Star Trek episodes. It looks and feels and sounds exactly like those great classic Star Trek episodes. 6 of them are online right now to watch. You could go home right now. Go. No, just kidding. They're free to watch at StarTrekContinues.com. Won't cost you a penny because it's a labor of love. It's not a commercial venture at all. I made it for love of Star Trek and to share with people around the world that love the original as much as I did. So you can watch all 6 of them online at StarTrekContinues.com, and the 7th one will be out next week, and we just shot the 8th one. And we're working very hard to finish and shoot our remaining, like, a series finale. Which is, like, you guys probably, not being huge Star Trek fans, it may not mean as much to you, but the original series of Star Trek back in the 60s was just canceled. It didn't have an ending. It was just canceled. Pardon me?
It had Turnabout Intruder.
Exactly. Good call. The last episode was called Turnabout Intruder. But they just canceled it. In other words, it never had an ending. There was never any kind of closure to it. So I started thinking, wouldn't it be freaking awesome to complete the 5-year mission that they were on and leave all of the characters where they were when Star Trek the Motion Picture came out in the late 70s. Captain Kirk had taken a desk job. He became an admiral at Starfleet. He wasn't even on the Enterprise anymore. Spock had gone back to Vulcan, like they'd all gone their separate ways. Well, what were the circumstances leading up to them going their separate ways? That would be an amazing story. So that's what we're going to do. And keep your eyes open for it. And even if you don't like Star Trek, I bet you somebody in your family does, or your neighbor, or your school teacher, or your uncle, somebody somewhere. Tell them about it. And you guys go to Facebook and like us on Facebook. It won't cost you anything. Take 15 seconds. Boop. Star Trek Continues on Facebook.